Happy Wednesday. It's the Jam Nation podcast with Jonesy and Amanda.
I had a big coughing fit on the show today, but I'm guessing that might be edited out of the podcast. What do you think?
Maybe we should put it in, just all your coughing fits.
Maybe, why don't we do a montage of them and I can release them like an album?
All the great coughing fits.
Oh, it'd be good, wouldn't it?
And you could call it Fuck Off.
I think we're on a winner.
That's cool.
We're interviewing Jason Belmonte on the show. Ask me who he is.
Who's Jason Belmonte?
He is an international sporting superstar from Australia. We don't know his name. We know our cricket stars, our tennis stars. He is a superstar on the 10-pin bowling circuit. He's a very funny guy and he's joining us on the show.
Today we talked about, would you rather go to Karen's Diner, teppanyaki, or a school spectacular?
It's been an unusual show today. Tribal drum, what did your last slave die of? We're talking about Airbnbs. People are turning away from Airbnbs because of all the chores.
Gets my ghoulies as well. That's all part of our podcast. Enjoy the show.
Everybody online.
Right now, by the miracle of recording, we had so many requests for them to do it again.
Mistress Amanda.
Miss Keller. Amanda.
Doesn't work alone.
Wow, this is fantastic.
Her friend is in a back room making the tools of the trade.
I've heard them describe him as a drunken idiot.
Sorry, I've been drinking beer.
The legendary pirate Jonesy and Amanda the actress.
Hello, Wiggles. Congratulations, Mandy. We're on the radio right now.
Jonesy and Amanda, you're doing a great job.
You have no empathy for anyone but yourself, you giant tool.
Now's the time to hear good radio.
Sorry, a bit of a tongue twist there.
Jonesy and Amanda are here.
It's showtime, a-holes. We're on the air.
Good morning, Amanda.
Hello, how are you today?
Smells like soup in here, something savoury.
Is it Gen Y Rye?
Am I right?
Yeah, it's my powdered soup.
He's drinking his powdered soup.
I miss
and you're
the
putting
days-
water in it now, mate.
Yeah, I figured out how the tap works.
Yeah.
I miss the days of the grain waves, the early morning grain
I
waves.
like the grain waves.
Early morning brain waves would be useful in here.
Yeah.
How are you going?
I'm great. You know, the rain, it's getting me down.
Oh, it's depressing. It is getting us all down. And I feel trite even saying that, considering what's happening in the Northern Rivers area.
Oh, that'd be that.
Imagine that.
Speaking of
third
getting
or
you down.
fourth time, clearing out your stuff, clean all that mud, all your belongings, your pets, your kids. The mental health of the resilience that's required to get through that. I don't know how they do it.
I went for a paddle yesterday on my board and I thought I saw a massive flathead beneath me, but it was a bull shark.
Oh, aren't they chompers? Aren't they?
They're chompers. They'll munch
deadly.
you. Yeah, they'll munch you. Yeah, they're.
So if you see that, what's to stop you going "Way" and falling? If you'd fallen in, would it have chomped you?
I don't know. More incentive not to fall in, though. But I wasn't freaked by it, but I saw it. And as I said, I thought, oh, that looks like a flathead. Gee, that's a big... Oh, no, that's a shark. There you get that vibe that it's a shark.
It's like when you see a funnel web, you know it's different to other spiders.
Yeah, don't touch that. Don't touch that shark. Keep well away from it. Yeah. And because there's a lady, then she came past on this hoverboard thing. Have you seen the hoverboards on the water?
What's a hoverboard?
It's like it goes up on this like keel.
Like a winged keel thing.
Yeah, and it's powered by a little electric motor. And she came, there's a bull shark. And I went, okay, thank you.
Well, she's more likely to fall off that than you are.
Yeah. I thought, gee, you wouldn't want the power to run out on that thing.
See, as I get older, I look at things like that hoverboard.
Yeah.
And I go, ugh.
Not for me.
It's like the other day I was walking along the beach and I saw two guys they tied a piece of rope between two trees and were doing a tightrope thing.
Oh, that's called slacklining.
Is it?
It's not a rope, it's actually a big ribbony thing. And it's like a tightrope.
Yeah. And
where you eastern suburbs?
Yeah.
Well, it had to be. Yeah.
It may as well be playing the bongos.
Yeah.
I'm adding it to the list of things that make me go, ugh. And I know I'm old and curmudgeonly, but I imagine, I don't know if they were locals or not, but it was a kind of thing where if you're a backpacker, you go, I remember when I was young.
Time
and it was incredible. I was on a beach and I'd be juggling and there'd be a slack line. And
this old lady came past and yelled at us.
I met this incredible 20-year-old girl. I'm just jealous that they're having lives.
They're living their lives.
Just jealous.
They're living their lives.
I'm jealous.
I never know how to feel about their outdoor exercise areas and stuff like that. Have you seen those? So you get the slackliners that set up their stuff, and then you got the guys, you know, those gyms, outside gyms. You know, it's a bit of look at me, isn't it?
Well, Well, I used one for a little while during
Did you?
lockdown when the gym was closed.
The outside
It
gym.
was the opposite of look at me. It was please don't look at me doing my squats in my 18 layers of clothes versus guys with tats and their shirts off.
I would have loved to have seen that. That would have been great.
Instead of slack line, it was a slack jaw.
You just hang. You hanging there. Do you even lift, bro?
Do you even lift,
Do you even
bro?
lift, bro?
And I'm doing 3 small squats.
I wonder if slacklining is fun. Is it actually fun, or is it
How
just
could
look
it
at
be?
me?
How could it be fun?
Well, you're sort of balancing, you know.
Oh, it'd be awful. Do it at home where no one can see you. Same with your that hoverboard stuff.
Well, you
do it
can't
at
do that
home where no one can see
it.
you. You should try.
Yeah.
It's just
Okay.
showing off, and I don't like
We'll
it.
put that on the list of
Put
things
it on
we're
the
not going to
list.
do. Slacklining, although I would rather be on a hoverboard than a slackline. Okay, if truth.
I'd rather be on a couch.
just slack jawing on the couch, as you
Yeah.
say. Action packed show today. We have $10,000 up for grabs with the $10,000 question.
Do you want to join us for the Magnificent Seven, though? It's happening here. Question 1. Here's a heads up. The giant panda's diet is made up of which plant?
Just for the record, I hate when people say "just for a heads up."
Do you?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. It's just
Your list is too long.
I'd rather slackline than hear that.
Podcast.
We're into the Magnificent Seven. 7 questions. Can you go on the way and answer all 7 questions correctly? If you do that, Amanda will say...
Well, congratulations, because that's what polite people say.
But it's about getting question 7 right. Looky here. It's Tony of Croydon.
Hi, Tony.
Good morning, Amanda. Good morning, Jonesy.
Tony, how
The
are
giant panda's diet is made up of which plant?
Bamboo.
Bamboo.
You say the giant panda.
I was wondering about that, but you can have small red pandas.
What's a red panda?
Have you never seen a red panda?
No.
It's the cutest little thing.
Is it such a thing?
Yeah.
No.
It looks like a cross between a very small panda and a little bear. Ryan's Googling a picture for you. Look at that.
A little red panda. Look at that thing. It looks like a raccoon.
It's got a big long tail. Raccoon. It looks a bit like that,
It
doesn't it?
looks like a raccoon.
That's a
Well,
red panda.
Beat me. Question number 2.
What month do jacarandas typically bloom in Sydney, Tony?
Late October.
It's very specific.
It's very specific, Tony.
Yeah. Question number 3, let's play Riff Raff.
Any old riff-raff backstage?
Oh, riff-raff everywhere. Got you, I understand. Got to keep out the riff-raff.
What song?
Don't roll
the
your
intro
eyes.
goes longer than the riffs.
The intro is great. Sorry, we're not the ABC. We're a place of entertainment.
Well, when's that going to kick in? What song has this riff, Tony?
My favourite song, La Bamba.
Oh, you and Miguel Maestro. We're up to
Etc.
question 4 already.
Look at you go, Tony. The square, arched and round window is a key part of every Play School episode. Controversy was caused, however, in 2000 when a 4th window was added. What shape was it? Was it A, a triangle, B, a diamond, or C, a hexagon?
Why was it controversial?
Well, it's got the mucking around with the formula. Don't mess with it.
Oh, didn't guess this one, hexagon.
Oh, Tony, it wasn't a hexagon.
But a hexagon, that's a little bit demonic, isn't it? It's like the Amityville
Hexagon's
Horror.
not a...
Hexagon is
That's
a bit
not a
demonic.
sign of the devil.
It's, I know a pentagram is the sign of the devil and witchcraft, but a hexagon.
Well, it wasn't one anyway, so chillax, everyone.
Kids would be freaking out.
So, square, arched, round windows, we know them from Play School. A new one was introduced. Was it a triangle or a diamond?
Jam Nation.
WSFM, hello there, it's Jonesy and Amanda with Tonic. That was a rich scene when Tonic roamed the earth. Remember when Tonic roamed the earth?
I prefer it with gin.
I love Tonic. I miss Tonic. They're a great band. What happened to Tonic?
I don't know, Brendan. Sorry, was that rhetorical?
No, I was just curious.
I know you often think I'm Glenn
I'd like
A.
to go and
Baker.
see them. You know, that'd be great to go and see. They had some great songs. They had that, and then they had...
You know, we're on the
Open
radio.
up your eyes. It's 6:23. Hello, it's Jonesy and Amanda. Sorry, I'm just giving some information about
Well,
the
you're
bands we
not.
play.
You're not giving
Well, I
information.
just
You're
said open
asking
up your eyes.
for
They have another
information
song.
I can't give you. Ryan, are they still together?
I think they're still touring.
Good. Where are they playing? I want to go and see them.
Boston.
I need a bit of time.
Oh, okay. In the meantime, we're into the Magnificent Seven. We find ourselves at question number 4.
It's going to go to Sam in Picton. Hello, Sam.
Good morning, Amanda Jonesy.
Lemon Parade. That was another song they did. And it was an album as well. Sam,
Have you
question
finished
number
showing
4.
off now?
I like Tonic, okay?
The square, lemon tonic, the square arched and round window was famous in Play School. In 2000, they added a fourth window. Was it a triangle or a diamond?
Diamond, I
It was a
believe.
diamond.
Bright like a diamond. The Social Network is a drama about the founders of what social networking website, Sam?
That'd be Facebook.
Yeah, what's Facebook? Question 6. The symbol of the barber shop is a spinning pole of what 3 colours?
Red, blue, and white.
You've done it.
You've answered that with some authority, Sam. Are you a barber?
No.
No. Which New South Wales Health Minister has announced he will retire at the next election?
Brad Hazard.
Brad Hazard. If you could hazard a guest. Remember those days when at 11 o'clock we'd gather around the television and we'd see Gladys Berejiklian and we'd see Brad Hazard. On the days when Gladys wasn't there or Kerry Chant weren't there, Brad was there saying, yeah, get over it. People have died, whatever.
Yeah, right. And then Dan Andrews would do his press conference and that'd go for 3 hours.
They were incredible times.
Congratulations to you, Sam. You've won the Jam Pack. It's all coming your way. You've got a high tea French experience. High tea French experience at Sofitel Sydney Wentworth. A Mophie Tech bundle. Mophie wireless charging offers safe and easy charging for your home, office, or even on the go. And Jonesy and Amanda Carriage to choose for you to colour in and some standard pencils. Sam, anything you'd like to add?
Yeah, everyone just dodge the potholes on the roads.
Yeah.
Tell you what, there's a stack of them around here this morning.
Baddies.
They're terrible, aren't they? Good luck, everyone.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
Podcast.
Wake up, people. Up and
Time to go to work. I don't feel like working today. Can I just stay in bed?
Let's flick through the Jarmanac, our big book of musical facts. Oh, in this day in 1977, Elton John appeared on The Muppet Show. Guys, he's incredible. He performed a couple of songs, one of which was Goodbye Yellow Brick Road.
Whoa.
Anyway, Kermit's allowed me to do an introduction to our guest star tonight, but I promise not to get carried away, so I'll be very understated. Here he is, the greatest talent in the history of the universe, Elton John!
When are you gonna come down? When are you going to land? I should have stayed on the farm. I should have listened to my old man.
Oh, listen to his voice back then before
Isn't
the
it
Coke and the booze got to it.
You know, apparently Elton was one of the inspirations for Dr. Teeth. You know, in the Muppets house band?
Yep.
He's got the sort of the pimp hat and the gold tooth. It's said that Jim Henderson, the creator of the Muppets, liked Elton's flashy on-stage persona. And let's face it, Elton has often performed with someone's hand up his bum. So let's enjoy this, shall we?
Oh, my God.
It's quite the intro.
That is quite the intro.
Jam Nation.
I was walking past the TV last night. The news was on, and there was a McDonald's ad, and it had a grandfather, I assume, and his young granddaughter, and they're in the queue, and she wants a Happy Meal.
I've seen the ad, yeah.
Yeah, and it's the ad is about how they're creating, they're recycling the plastics that go to make.
Yeah,
the
so
Happy
they
Meal.
don't choke the little turtles and stuff in the water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, I walk past the TV, and this is what I hear.
At Macca's, we're putting toys made from renewable or recycled materials in Happy Meals by 2023.
I'll have what she's having.
Changing for the better?
Yep.
So grandfather looks down at the granddaughter and looks back up and says, I'll have what she's having. Mm-hmm. Has everyone forgotten where that line's from?
Oh, yeah, good point.
It's a famous line, but it's famous from the movie When Harry Met Sally.
Yeah.
When she was faking an orgasm.
Yes! 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 Oh! 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 Oh, God. Oh.
I'll have what she's having.
Yeah, you're right.
And so is the advertising industry now so young that they don't remember where the lines come from? It's just a famous line, or maybe it doesn't matter.
Where's the OG? But when you put it in that perspective, yeah, that's a lot.
Yes, I walk past the TV and see a grandfather saying, I mean, what's next? Are we going to have a grandfather playing Minecraft with his grandson and he says this?
I wish I knew how to quit you.
You know, context, people. Context.
Jonesy and Amanda. Jam Nation.
Podcast.
Now, there's a couple of questions that I have to ask you.
I don't answer questions.
Just answer the question, okay?
What's in it for me?
$10,000 reward.
Right here, right now, we have $10,000 up for grabs. 10 questions, 60 seconds. You can do it.
Well, 4 people have done this so far. As a collective, you get as far as you can through the questions, but if you answer question 10 correctly, you get $10,000.
Elizabeth is in Gregory Hills. Hello, Elizabeth.
Hi, Jonesy and Amanda.
Hi, Elizabeth. Well, we're going to kick off with you. So you know the rules, 10 questions, 60 seconds. Stacks of people ready to take your place. So if you hesitate or you're wrong, you are out.
Don't rattle Elizabeth.
Well, we need to get this clear. We're about to begin.
Of course, but Elizabeth, I don't want you to be rattled.
I am.
Don't be rattled. Just shake it off.
Shake it off, Elizabeth, because we're about to begin. Here we go. Question number 1. What's the government postal service in Australia called?
Australia Post.
Question 2. Who was Baby Spice in the Spice Girls band?
Marks and Carrying Bar.
Who was Baby Spice in the Spice Girls?
Emma Bunton.
Question 3. What's the nickname for the British Conservative Party?
Tories.
Question 4. What's the name of Gina Rinehart's father?
Lang Hancock.
Question 5. In which Sydney precinct would you find the restaurant Nobu?
Sydney City.
Chefs in Glenwood.
In which Sydney precinct would you find the restaurant Nobu?
Barangaroo.
Question 6. Who plays Princess Diana in the new season of The Crown?
Pass.
Alison's in Carrying Bar.
Who plays Princess Diana in the new season of The Crown?
Elizabeth.
Oh, Steve's in Barella.
Who plays Princess Diana in the new season of The Crown?
Stephanie Kingston.
Belinda's in Greystanes.
Belinda, do you know?
Elizabeth Debicki.
Yeah, that's it. Australian actress.
Great actress.
She's terrific. Well, we got to question 6 today.
That's what it's all about. And it'll be back again tomorrow. $10,000 could be yours with the $10,000 question.
Jam Nation.
Been reading a couple of stories recently about Airbnbs. And as I said earlier, remember a couple of years ago, they were all the thing, Airbnbs. People were turning away from hotels and staying in Airbnbs. Recently, the bookings have gone down in a number of them because the guests are saying that the rules are too harsh. Cleaning fees, lists of chores, that kind of thing. Chores. This is what happens when you stay in an Airbnb. Some people have been asked to do incredible things. There was a woman I was reading about here, actually. She booked into an Airbnb and she said the surfaces were unclean. She didn't feel the property was clean. You pay a cleaning fee, and there was a mouldy sandwich in the bin. So she said that she went online and told them about this and said she didn't want to pay the cleaning fee. Next thing she knows, the host storms into the house, grabs all her stuff and throws it out onto the street. This is the problem, is that you're dealing with a human.
Yeah.
And each place you stay has a different human.
Give me a machine any day.
Or a hotel where there's a strict code. Because there may be one Airbnb you'll stay at where you can take your pet and you can have the best time of your life. Next one you stay at may be a very different story. Jenna, who's our social media guru.
TCP.
She said that she stayed in one in LA where they paid a cleaning fee, but they were told they had to pay extra because they'd dirtied the towels. And she said, we didn't dirty them, we used the towels.
That sounds bad, dirtied the towels.
Yeah, and that's what she said. We haven't dirtied them, we've used them.
How's
the towels are there to be used.
Is it the old school way?
No, she said it was just normal towel use.
So that's not normal towel use when you do that?
I don't know what you do at home, Brendan. But some of the stories here that people said that they've had to do, you've got to load the dishwasher, empty the dishwasher, put out the recycling. Some people have been asked here not to use the kitchen. Cooking in the kitchen's not allowed, but you can prepare a simple breakfast of oatmeal between 7:30 and 9:30. After that, you are not to go into the kitchen. There's quiet hours after 7:30 p.m., which means you're not allowed to shower. Some of the rules are really wacky.
I got to admit, I never look at the rules when I go in for an Airbnb.
You just grab the towel and go.
Because usually it's not me that books it. It's friends of ours. I think we've got some weekend away, and it's always in a regional area. It's not. Well, we did stay in the city one time. We were watching a show, and we're at this Airbnb in the middle of the city. That was pretty cool. But I had nothing.
It's pretty cool.
I had nothing to do with it. I didn't.
But
it
did
wasn't
you?
me.
But when you left, like in a hotel, you can just leave your towels on the floor, and you know, off you go. There's a list of chores, and you. The hard thing is you want to feel like you've got a weekend somewhere lovely rather than you're in someone's house. And there's a list of chores and everywhere you look there's a Post-it note telling you to do something. It's hard to relax.
Yeah.
So the tribal drum is beating for this. What did your last slave die of? Tales of the Airbnb.
What a say.
What were some of the chores? What were you asked to do?
Slave to the Airbnb.
What did your last slave die of?
Damnation.
And the tribal drum is beating for what did your last slave die of?
Tales of the Airbnb. Sometimes you're asked to do weird stuff like, you know, well, recycling and all that. That's one thing, putting out the bins. But some of the rules here, don't use the kitchen, don't shower after 10:30, put all the towels here and there and make...
Well, that seems kind of reasonable.
Do you think?
Well, I don't know.
If you're choosing between that and a hotel, why would you do it?
I'd probably go a hotel, but as I said, other people book it and you're on some sort of weekend where there's going to be drinking and merriment.
Well, you're not using the laundry, are you? It's clothing optional.
What do you say?
I don't know. It sounds like you've made it sound like a saucy weekend.
Oh, sounds like I wish I was on that weekend. I want to be on that weekend.
All right, we've got... Hello, Darren. How are you? No wonder so many towels we used. Hello, Darren. How are you?
Great. Good morning, Jonesy. Good morning, Amanda. How are you guys?
Great.
So what happened at the Airbnb?
So we stayed at this lovely place up in the mid-north coast. It had the normal standard rules. If you please empty out all the food from the fridge and take the bins out. But there was one particular rule which we thought was rather strange. It said, please pack and unpack the dishwasher. So we thought, yeah, no problems. Do you think we could find a dishwasher? No. There was no dishwasher in the house at all. But it was listed on the rules, please pack and unpack the dishwasher.
Wow. So they must have just cut and pasted someone else's rules.
We searched the whole entire house. We went to the laundry. We went outside everywhere. No, could not find one anywhere.
Maybe number one on the list should be please install a dishwasher.
Imagine that. You just get stuffed under your place.
Yeah, that's right. Please renovate the third wing.
Thanks, Darren. Chris has joined us.
Hello, Chris.
G'day, guys. How you going?
Very well. Were you asked to do some weird stuff?
Yeah, it was the south coast where we stayed and got there and thought, okay, it didn't seem too bad. It was a little bit dirty, but you sort of overlook a few things, you know. There's two parts to the story. First part, we were asked, you had to sort of make, the fitted sheet was fitted, but had to pretty much make the rest of the bed. You think that's not too bad. Then when we read what we had to do, you actually had to, before we went, strip the sheets and put them in the washing machine before we left.
Oh.
You had to wash the sheets.
And so you had to make your own bed when you got there, and when you left, you had to strip the bed and wash the sheets.
Yep. And they said, if you get a chance, can you get them in the dryer because it's really hard to do the turnaround time and stuff like that. And
see, that's not your responsibility.
If you get a chance, that to me is just a suggestion, so you don't have to do it.
Yeah, but
so my partner's got an Airbnb and it's immaculate. She leaves a loaf of bread there and a bottle of wine every time someone stays there. She's got a 5-star rating. And the thought of doing that to people, and she's had people, so this is the second part, she's had a hen's night there one time, and there was spew everywhere, on the lounge, on the rug, in the bathroom, and it was like sometimes people, you know, if you do something like that, you make an effort to clean it up.
Yeah.
No effort at all. It was just basically left. And you don't always get that back. So she then sent pictures to Airbnb and stuff like that, and she didn't get a refund for, you know, she didn't get a fee. She got a normal cleaning fee, but she didn't get an extra cleaning fee because she had to get someone in professionally to clean the carpets and clean the stuff.
See, that's not your normal cleaning.
So is it worth doing, Chris? Is it worth running an Airbnb?
It is worth doing. It's
worth?
And if you look after it, it's definitely worth it. Because, like I said, she's got every rating she gets is amazing.
But it's same thing. She can't tell who's going to be coming in. And as a consumer, you can't tell what strange requests or what you're going into, which is, I guess, why you get good return business. But it's a risk, isn't it? It's a risk.
2 people stay there, or you can have 6 people stay there. But sometimes you'll go there and they'll go, yeah, it's just 2 people, and it's not. It's 11 people.
Yeah.
And you think, why don't you just tell Why don't you just say it? It doesn't cost any extra. Like, you say no dogs, you get there's dog fur everywhere, you know? Like, people just don't, they kind of don't listen because it's not, well, what are people going to do? What are you going to do? It's an Airbnb, it's not a hotel, you know? It is Airbnb. So you sort of are dealing with a person and not a robot. But I can sort of see how it can be frustrating on both ends. But,
Yeah.
Good on you,
Maybe
Chris.
put on the sign, please don't spew on our carpets.
Don't spew on
Well,
the
if you'd
carpet.
mentioned it, I wouldn't have.
And what about with the towels?
We're going to take more of your calls.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
Podcast.
Something's wrong.
There's no sound.
Press a few of these buttons. I haven't switched it on. Oh, silly me.
Hello there. The Tribal Drummer's been beating What Did Your Last Slave Die Of? Tales of the Airbnb.
Yeah, lots of stories I've been reading lately about Airbnbs. They were the be-all and end-all just a couple of years ago, and people still love staying in them. But sometimes the list of chores is exhausting. People have had the homeowner burst in and yell at them. People are accused of dirtying towels when all they've done is use them, and they say, well, you have to pay an extra cleaning fee. Well, I was just using the towels.
When you say dirtying towels, though.
Well, it was Jenna who works with us. She's a very hygienic person. And she said all we did was use the towels as a normal person.
She would have gone
use them.
the full.
No. But that's a towel. You're allowed to. Presumably after you've showered. But maybe you run an Airbnb and you've seen some horror stories. We're open to it all.
Brenda has joined us. Hello, Brenda.
Hey, Jonesy, how are you this morning?
Very well, thank you.
Hello, Brenda. Tell us about the Airbnb.
Well, we went away for the weekend, we being 10 ladies in our 50s. We went to Mudgee for the weekend.
Lovely.
And when we arrived, it was beautiful, into a farmhouse. When we arrived, there was a pony out the back of the property, outside the back door, and it was just laying down. And we went into the homeowner and we said, we're not sure if that pony's okay. We're going into town. Maybe you should get it checked. So anyway, when we came back from lunch, the vet was there and he euthanized the pony. So the pony, we had a dead pony at our back door.
Oh.
And so that was fine. And then we started to prepare dinner and we were sitting outside and it was daylight savings and we were making cheese platters and doing what we do best on weekends.
Of course, it sounds amazing.
And we said, I went in next door to the lady and I said, what are you going to do with the pony?
So it was still lying there outside the door?
It was still lying there, yeah. And she goes, there's not much I can do because my son's not coming up till next weekend, so it'll have to stay there. And I said, we've got the house for the whole week. I said, we can't have a dead pony at the back door. and she said, well, I can't do it by myself. And we said, well, maybe we could help you. And she goes, well, I could take it down the back to the dam. And we went, okay. So we're all fabulous. So we went, okay, how can we help? So she goes, I'll go and get some rope and we'll tie it up to the truck.
Oh,
no.
The idea of this.
Down the back. So we dragged it. It would have been a good 200, 300 metres down the back. So we get it to the top of the dam. The dam was empty. And she goes, okay. She said, can you grab the legs and just roll it into the dam? I'll go, how are we going to roll the pony? Yeah. So anyway, there was three of us and we picked the pony up, we rolled it around, but the pony landed on its knees and it was kind of sitting up in the dam, and just half sitting up, half lying. She goes, no, she's panicking. She goes, I've had that pony for 15 years and it's she's crying and we're going, okay, well, we'll try and roll it in further. So we're knee-deep in mud rolling the pony into this dam. And then she said, we're all dressed in white, by the way. And she said, can you cover its head up? So then we're shoveling dirt to cover up the pony's head because she didn't want to see the pony. So that was our Airbnb story. And,
wow. And then you just went back up and thought, now, what are we having for nibbles?
Then we went, well, we're never going to top this Airbnb story that we had to bury a pony while we were away.
Wow. But the alternative was that a dead pony would have been at the back door all week.
Exactly. This poor pony had been bitten by a snake. So,
what a tragic story all round.
What a story. But in the dam, aren't you polluting the dam?
But couldn't the vet have done something?
We went for a walk the next morning. We told the farmer next door we put it in the dam, and he went, "You put it where?"
Yeah.
And he said, "That'll pollute the water." And we said, "Well, we didn't know where else to put it." So he said, "I'll go and." He came over with his tractor and dug a hole and buried it. So there was a happy ending to the story.
Oh, how happy!
Part of me, I live for stuff like that though. When the job's on and you got to bury a pony.
Yeah, but that's different to 10 girls wearing white linen, hoping just to eat cheese and drink wine.
Watch Sex in the City.
Yeah, that's right. I know exactly.
Brenda, good
Brenda,
on you.
what a story.
Jam Nation.
Let's get on down to the Jonesy and Amanda Arms to the pub test. We've just been talking about Airbnb and what your last slave day of when you go to an Airbnb. There's a lot of conditions, a lot of terms and conditions. But I don't really choose to stay at Airbnbs, but when we go to a regional area, we're going to go and see some sort of car race or see some winery. You go to an Airbnb, and I largely haven't had any trouble with them.
Well, the pros of staying at an Airbnb, often you can take your pets. It's a relaxed, homely setting. You might get a garden, cook your own meals. And if there's a group of you, that's a very easy way for all of you to be together, which is cheaper than booking individual hotel rooms. And if there's a baby, for example, you know, you can put the baby down for a sleep and you're still with all your friends and all that kind of stuff. But as someone said here, this seems to sum up the other side of the equation. Hotel has a concierge, a cleaning lady or man, a rooftop bar, a restaurant, security, a pool, taxi stand, room upgrades for loyalty. Airbnb has hidden cameras, a cleaning fee, discriminatory hosts, and they ask you to take out the trash, strip your linen and scrub the tub before you leave.
I didn't even think about the hidden cameras because you could get El Creepo and he could have a full-on...
You don't know. Let's not make people completely paranoid, but you just don't know.
You've got to get one of those things from J-Car, the little bug detectors.
Really?
To detect where a camera is, yeah.
Well, see, then you're spiralling into a hole of not trusting anyone.
Mm-hmm. Well, I've been watching that show, The Watcher, lately. Have you seen that?
No. Well, maybe just go and stay dressed the whole time and don't go to the toilet.
Don't do anything weird.
Don't do anything normal or weird. So how do you feel? Hotels or Airbnbs, which one passes the pub test?
Given the choice, I'm going hotel all the way.
I am too.
Jam Nation.
Look, last week when I was on Have You Been Paying Attention, I met a woman called Cara Honeychurch. She was inducted into Sport Australia's Hall of Fame for 10-pin bowling. She was a fabulous character. She has a resin bowling ball with a skull in it. Ooh. Amazing. 10-pin bowling is something I don't know much about, but she was telling me about the king of the sport, Jason Belmonte. He's best known as one of the first bowlers to use a two-handed approach style to deliver his shot. He is the king of the world. He's known all over the world, but in Australia, not many of us know his name. I thought it was time we changed that. Jason Belmonte, hello.
G'day.
Hello, Jason. Just roll the goddamn ball, man.
What's that from?
He knows. That's from The Big Lebowski.
That's The Big Lebowski. That's the dude, complaining that no one's taking their turn. I'm the same way. When it's your turn, just roll the goddamn ball, will you?
Jason, you are extraordinary. For people who don't know much about you, you are one of only 2 bowlers in PBA history who've won the Super Slam, meaning you've won all 5 major titles. You've been named Player of the Year 6 times. You have earned millions of dollars, I hope you don't mind me saying, but people don't know that you're an Australian hero. Is that weird?
That's kind of you to say that I'm an Australian hero. Honestly, I don't really think about it. I think the part of me semi-enjoys the fact that, maybe I'm not as recognisable here in Australia as I might be in the US. So I get to come home and kind of, disappear a little bit. In the US, it's a little bit more hectic for me, and it's, definitely not like a LeBron James walking down the street, but I definitely feel like I'm approached pretty regularly. So it's not the end of the world, but what I do wish is that if it weren't me with a little bit more recognizability. Is that a word? Recognizability?
Yeah.
No, it is now. I'd rather it be the sport of bowling and that people here in Oz understood it a little better, because it's such a beautiful game. It's very complicated when you get down to the nitty-gritty, and it's a very different experience at the highest level than it is when you go on a Friday night with your friends or family. Like, that is a beautiful part of our game, but the other side of the coin is really competitive.
I can imagine you have the double-handed technique, and that has given you a lot of controversy. How did you get to the double-handed technique?
Yes, well, I started that way. I rolled my first ball when I was 18 months old.
Wow.
Mum and Dad built the bowling centre here in Orange, New South Wales, and neither of them were bowlers. They'd never rolled a ball until they built the place. And so as I was getting older, because they weren't bowlers and weren't coaches, they never instructed me how to bowl traditionally. They just saw their little boy having fun and kind of out of their hair while they worked. And I was just doing whatever came naturally to me to be able to pick up these heavy bowling balls. And as the years went on, I was just striking so much more than everyone else my age or a little older than me bowling traditional. And so I just kept with it. And thank goodness, because if you ever watch me bowl traditionally, we wouldn't be having this conversation right now. I'd probably be working for Dad rather than traveling the world bowling.
Do you have a favourite ball? Cara brought the ball in. Have you been paying attention? And as I said, it was a resin ball with a skull in it. Do you have something like that?
I have a few. Yeah, there's like more for sentimental reasons, like bowling balls that, I've won major championships with because of a clutch shot in the final moment or, something that has a little meaning to me. But over the years, we go through so many bowling. Bowling balls kind of are like a golf club in a bag, where you have so many different options and variations, and they all do something a little different. So, you might love your driver on a golf course, but you don't really love your driver from 100 metres out. You kind of want, a pitching wedge, and then that becomes your favourite club from that distance. And it's the same thing with bowling balls. So when I really want to hook the ball a lot, I've got a favourite ball. And when I want to play a little straighter, I've got a favourite ball. So there isn't really one kind of hat that fits all in the bowling ball world for me, but there are some that I really do cherish.
What's it like bowling sober?
I'm actually a non-drinker. I've never bowled drunk, so I can't answer that for you. But I will say, plenty of my mates that I go bowling with on a Friday or Saturday night, they challenge me after having a few, and I don't know if it hurts their score or makes them better. I'm still undetermined which way it goes for them.
And have you ever got plantar warts from the rental shoes?
Have I ever, sorry, what?
Got plantar warts from sharing the rental shoes.
Surely he'd have his own. He's got his own ball. He's got his own shoes.
I haven't worn rental shoes maybe ever in my life.
I love the idea of...
Our one at the Orange Tenpin Bowl, we look after them. We look after them like you can't believe. So, don't anyone nick them because we love our bowling shoes in Orange.
Because the hipsters were stealing them and wearing them.
That's right. My first boyfriend used to wear them.
I went out in Sydney one night and I saw a bunch of people wearing bowling shoes, at the nightclub. And for a second there, I thought, I don't know if this is good or bad. I mean, they've stolen property from someone, which is not good. But I liked that they were wearing bowling shoes when they went out. That was kind of cool.
It's a double-edged sword. It's getting like a bit of publicity for the sport.
Yeah, but they might have stolen them from your family.
It's petty theft as well. Well, Jason, it's so great. It's so great to meet you and keep doing what you're doing. When's your next big tournament?
Yeah, I've got two events the rest of this year. I've got the Tenpin Premier League in Keon Park in Melbourne, which is on the weekend, actually. And then the biggest event left on the calendar is the IBF World Cup, which actually is held on the Sunshine Coast here in Australia. So it'll be the first time I get to compete for Australia in Australia and for arguably the biggest event of the season. So I'm really excited to head down to the Sunshine Coast and bowl in front of all the Aussie fans and actually have a little hometown support. Normally, I'm travelling all around the world, so it's nice to be able to come back home and wear the Aussie shirt and try and throw a bunch of strikes for the Aussie crowd.
Oh, and we'll be cheering you on, Jason.
Yeah,
so
roll
nice
the
to meet you.
goddamn ball, man.
I appreciate it, guys. I appreciate it very much. Thanks for your time as well.
Thank you, Jason. Jason Belmonte there.
Jonesy and Amanda. Jam Nation.
Podcast.
I want you to get up right Bust open them and stick your head out and yell, I'm as mad as hell, I'm not going to take this anymore.
Down to the Jonesy and Amanda Arms for the pub test today. Hotel or Airbnb, which one passes the pub test?
We heard some funny stories earlier about things that have happened with an Airbnb. One woman said that she went away with 10 girlfriends, hilarious, for a weekend in Mudgee. And they thought, how lovely, we're all wearing our white linen, let's all sit around and have cheese plates and drink wine. A pony at the back door dies, is put down and is just left there, and then they're asked to help bury it in the dam.
And this isn't a euphemism or anything like that. A pony at the back door dies and you have to bury the pony.
Yeah. That's your Airbnb.
That's your weekend.
So Airbnbs can be wonderful. You get a group of friends together, you can cook your own food and have the time of your life. But there's a long list of stuff you have to do. Hotels have concierges, they have cleaning ladies and men, they have restaurants, they have security. They've got all of that good stuff. So which way are you going? Are you going to go with a hotel or an Airbnb? Which of these passes the pub test?
I'm old school, so I'm going hotels, motels.
I'm both ways. I don't mind either. Even I might sway towards the B&B side of things more than the hotels.
Hotels. For our daughter's wedding, we had 3 Airbnbs booked, and then they were all cancelled because the owners wanted them back, so we were left without accommodation for the groom's party, the bridal party, and family that flew in from Western Australia.
Hotels all the way. You've got to support the locals.
Hotels, because if you look at the B&B, not only do you have to pay a cleaning fee, you also have to pay to use their platform. So there's 2 sets of fees involved in Airbnbs.
2 fees.
What about that? All getting cancelled before the wedding.
Oh, that'd be terrible.
Dreadful.
That would be terrible.
Stressful.
Jam Nation.
WSFM, hello, it's Jonesy and Amanda. Shower or 2 today, possible storm. 26 degrees in the city, 28 now west. Right now it's 18 degrees. It's 14 past 8. It was like raining everywhere, although it was nice for my mother-in-law's 80th birthday. We're in Moolumbar. And the reason I think of you with this, we were just next door to the park that's named after your uncle.
Max Boyd.
Max Boyd Park.
Yeah.
And we're at this place called Tweed River House.
Oh, I follow them on Instagram.
Amazing.
It looks like the most beautiful place in the world.
So
the
good.
style of that place is very much my style.
It's
I think
you.
It looked amazing.
It's all you. And with that, it was just nice. You know, Maeve's 80th birthday was great. And the reason I'm talking about this is because I was watching on Instagram on Lab Bible, because kids these days think it's funny to take elderly relatives to that Karen's restaurant.
You didn't take Maeve to Karen's.
No, I wouldn't take Maeve to Karen's.
Let's back up the truck for a minute. Karen's restaurant is a place
it's
where
like
you go.
It's like a theme restaurant.
It's a theme restaurant. Is it only in Australia?
I believe so.
Where you go and get told off.
Yeah, so there's one on the Gold Coast and there's one, I don't know if there's any around here, but yeah, so you go into the Karen's and the staff are like John Cleese to the power of 10, Basil Fawlty. They just abuse you. And
are they actors and actresses? It wouldn't be abusive, would it come naturally to everybody?
Yeah, but if you're mild-mannered, how would you go about it? But that's the thing. So you take your elderly grandma along for a nice meal and...
What do you want, Grandma?
And they just think it's hilarious because poor old grandma's standing there because they're from an era of service.
I think I'd be too sensitive for Karen's. I know that they're playing a role, but I'd just be too sensitive.
By and large, I just don't have time for theatre restaurants. I appreciate what they're about, but, you know, dirty dicks, you go along there, wine, women and song all night long, be a tankard of thing, big knuckle of pork.
I think they're called bosoms.
And, you know, I just, like Dracula's, all those.
This isn't a theatre restaurant, though.
Well, it kind of is, you know, because they're in a role.
It's not my thing, and I would rather eat a meal without being abused, or else I'd have lunch with you.
Oh, come on, I'm not abusive. What about this, though? Would you rather, though, go to Karen's where they hurl abuse at you or teppanyaki where they hurl food at you? Because, you know, teppanyaki, there's a lot of dicking around.
You don't like
no,
teppanyaki.
Go on, mate, just cook it and give it to me.
Yeah.
I don't want to see you going...
I don't have an issue with teppanyaki because the person who's cooking doesn't talk to you. They just fling stuff at you. Yeah. And because you're facing towards the person who's cooking, you don't even have to talk to the people you're with. So it's a bit of a win-win for me. I would pick teppanyaki. But what don't you like about it? Having eggs thrown at you?
I don't like congeal. But, you know, it's that And they're doing...
And are you never impressed when they chop up prawn brains and fry them off for you?
No, and they do a love hard out of salt and set it on fire. You go, yeah, good on you.
Oh, that sounds good on you, mate. What a curmudgeon you are. Good on you, mate. That's terrible.
But it's our anniversary. Good on you, mate. Just
hurry it up.
Cook the damn beef.
Throw me an egg and let's get out of here. All right, how about this then?
Right.
Would you rather go to Karen's or School Spectacular?
Oh, I'd go to Karen's because it's quicker and you get something to eat. School Spectacular, you kidding me?
Yeah.
It's 3 hours you're not getting back.
Maybe do it the other way around. You go to School Spectacular and you hurl abuse and throw eggs at them.
Like I did with the kids at Billy Elliot. Actually, apparently there's a Karen's in the city. There's two. They're in Ryde. There's one in Ryde and one in the city.
Just up the road from us.
God, just
local abuse.
Local abuse.
I get that when I park my car.
Jam Nation
Podcast. There's a new TikTok trend. You take unsuspecting elderly relatives to Karen's. It's a themed restaurant that prides itself on its abusive treatment of its customers.
What you want, Grandma?
And poor old Grandma, she's got...
Well, she doesn't know what's going on.
And she's just happy to be out with the family.
Well, she's not happy to be spoken to harshly. I don't know if I could handle it because I'm a sensitive soul.
Sure you are.
Yes, we were talking about Karen's, and guess what's happened, Brendan? We've got an email here from Karen's. Dear Jonesy and Amanda, so you're radio presenters, huh? We usually roast radio presenters, but since we're feeling nice today, we thought we'd invite you to Karen's in Ryde, just up the road from us, to celebrate it being extended. No promises will be nice when you get here.
What's extended to what?
Well, in size, I'm imagining.
Now we're going to go and do work.
They're inviting us to, I assume it's a meal. They don't spit in your food and things.
No, I think that I'd imagine like a theatre restaurant. So you go to Dirty Dick's, as I said before, wine, women and song.
Why do they have to be dirty?
Wine, women and song all night long. Come to Dirty Dick's and laugh along. I must say, when I went, I did not laugh once.
But what was the food like?
Food was great. Big pork knuckle, big tankard of beer. You get all that stuff.
So the food here is normal restaurant, but when you're the wait staff, you have permission to be rude.
They just, they'd say, hey, Grandma, what do you want?
Oh, do you think are you taking me as the grandma? I will be outraged if I'm taken as your elderly guest.
But I don't think I could. I get enough abuse here anyway.
Give it to me. Give it to me. You stupid man.
I don't even get tips when I talk to you like that. All right. Well,
I'll just check my schedule.
We'll go on a school excursion.
I can't go today.
All right.
I got stuff on today.
Okay.
I can't go tomorrow.
Right.
I got stuff.
Why don't we go through your entire diary?
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation
Podcast.
If you want to come along to our PLNBR...
Sorry?
That's a private luxury Northern Beaches residence. 13 WSFM, you call us right now because it's our Paradise Jam.
There's going to be food, there's going to be drink, and there will be a performance by the choir boys.
I'm so pumped for this. And we love the Backyard Jam. The Backyard Jam's always great.
There's been 35 years since the choir boys released Run to Paradise. It's time to celebrate big time.
Yeah. We just need to call her. Let's take anyone. I don't care. Take Lauren of Avalon. She's close. Hello, Lauren.
Oh, there we are. It's Raylene.
Well, Lauren, you're going to be there.
Hey, Lauren. I'm a Northern Beaches girl. This is my town to be at.
That's
and this
right.
is good. It's easy for you to get there.
Walk there from your home. Are you a big choir boys fan?
Huge. And that's what I'm thinking to myself. I'm going to be. You'll have me up on stage if I'm allowed.
We'll have you up on stage, Lauren.
That's the beauty of a Backyard Jam. It's not a stage as such. We all muck in together. It's going to be great.
Yeah, it'll be great. Good on you, Lauren.
Hey, thanks, guys.
We'll see you there.
That's all thanks to Tyre Power, 100% Australian owned and operated since 1977.
Jam Nation.
So walking past the TV last night, the news was on, and I saw the latest McDonald's ad. And it's got a man and presumably his little granddaughter, and they're at McDonald's and she's ordering a McHappy Meal. And the point of the ad, and it's good, is that the plastics are going to be made from, I think it's recycled plastic. Anyway, here's how the ad went.
At Macca's, we're putting toys made from renewable or recycled materials in Happy Meals by 2023.
I'll have what she's having.
Changing for the better?
So this is the bit I had an issue with. So his daughter's ordered granddaughter has ordered a McHappy meal. He looks down at her, looks up and says, I'll have what she's having. Has everyone forgotten where that phrase has come from? I'll have what she's having has become part of the vernacular, but it came from when Harry met Sally from this scene.
Yes! 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 Oh! 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 Oh, God. Oh.
I'll have what she's having.
Yeah.
A McHappy meal indeed.
That's true. It's just become part of the vernacular.
Yeah.
Or do you think with the young people these days, they have such a lack of awareness, so if you mention anything to anyone, they go, oh, that was before my time.
So do you think the people who are working for that advertising agency, no one said, hey, do you know where that phrase has come from?
Do you know where the phrase actually came
from? What, 40 years old?
Well, it's like the phrase gaslight. You know, when everyone says, oh, he's gaslighting me, you say, do you know where that came from? No one knows that it came from the movie Gaslight.
Well, that's okay because it's been used in context. This would be like a grandfather playing Minecraft with his grandson.
Right, yeah.
And saying this.
I wish I knew how to quit you.
Are you all right? Jesus. You're like going to keel over. Oh, that's good. We'll put the microphone on for when you're drinking more. You've got red in the face. I'm going to have to come over. Hang on. Are you right?
I've got a cold.
Have you got a cold?
Yes, Brendan.
Yeah, I was waiting, but you're really red.
Yeah, I've got a cold. I've told you 10 times today. I'm not well.
Have you had COVID?
I have, actually.
Okay.
I don't have COVID. But you know what's interesting? At 8:40 every morning I have a coughing fit. So
why is that?
So why don't you come up with something to talk about at 8:40?
Well, you're the one that said you wanted to do this. There you go. It's 19 to 9. It's real radio, man. It's happening.
Oh, it's real, and I'm here with a sore
Stop
throat.
talking. Well, stop. Just sit there and I'll do all this stuff.
Please.
Gets My Ghoulies coming up. 9061 7984.
Jam Nation.
Jonesy and Amanda in the morning. 101.7 WSFM.
Now there's a phalanx of people running around. Is Amanda okay? Have
My
you died
throat
on air?
roadies. No, you know what happens? Having a sip. Every morning at 20 to 9, my throat gives out.
Do you know what I think it is?
I've got a cold.
No, I think...
And that I've talked too much.
That's possibly it. But you dick around with the air conditioner too much. You're always saying, Ryan, oh, it's cold in here, it's hot in here, it's cold, hot.
That doesn't... I've got a cold.
No, but and then the air conditioning kicks in.
Brendan, you're working with a woman whose core temperature is different to yours, and you don't get to dictate this stuff in here. Anyone who works with a woman knows that they do not get to dictate this stuff.
And a shout out to those lucky men that work with women.
Yes, and, hard on this job having a coughing fit.
Sure it is.
What happens if you work on television and you have a big coughing fit during the news or something? What do you do then?
I don't know.
Just fall on the ground and set yourself on fire.
That'd be a show. I'd watch that. Channel 10's going, gee, we'll commission that. Can we set Darren McMullen on fire?
I'm sure they'd be happy to.
It's 13 to 9. You're all right now?
Yes, I am. Thank you for asking. I've got a nice little lemon drink.
Good. Gets My Ghoulies is coming up next.
I'm going to put some gin in it now.
90617984. I'll play some Wilson Phillips for you.
Oh, don't let me sing. I'll do a throat hammy.
Everyone loves this.
Jam Nation.
Everybody shout! Come on now, sing out! It's time for the Ghoulies get together.
We have a prize for our favourite ghoulie of the year, $20,000 cash and a year's supply of chocolate from Darryl Lee.
Yum.
And we have a number, 9061 7984. You can call any time.
What have we got?
You know what really gets my ghoulies? When I go to the supermarket, I'm trying to unload my trolley load of groceries, and people come up and push in front to take their items through without even asking me. I then have to wait for them to finish buying their stuff. I don't understand why their time is more important than mine.
What's the etiquette?
Rude.
What's the etiquette? If someone's got 50 items and you've got 5?
No.
3?
3 is the tops. You got like a newspaper, pack of gum, something else.
Condoms. You're allowed through.
That's my anniversary right there. So you can go straight through. And sometimes I say, look, I don't have much stuff. Can I get through? And people go, yeah, sure.
What if you had 5 things you wouldn't? It's 3. 3 is what you think
wouldn't
the
do
number
it with
is.
5. No. I think 5 is going to take up a
But
bit
then
of
what
time.
happens if they want price check on the small condoms and someone has to go into aisle 4 and blah, 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 and that person behind goes, oh, great.
Why are they small condoms? Don't even ask. What else?
What gets my ghoulie are horn users or overused horn users. It's like if you sit at the lights for more than 0.05 of a second and the person behind you is irritated, they just and get the horn on you.
Yeah. You don't want that.
Is that you?
No, I want the lights.
Do you have a horn on a motorbike?
Of course I do. I've got a big horn on my
What's
motorbike.
it sound like?
Actually, the Harley, the big Harley, that's got a great bump, get out of town horn. The Hayabusa, it's got the, for the fastest thing in the world, fastest thing on the planet, it's got the piddliest horn. It's got this little
like the munch truck.
I want to get a munch truck horn on my bike.
With your helmet on, can you hear horns?
Of course you can. Yeah.
Can you hear abuse?
Yeah, you
can you hear conversation?
Yeah,
like if
you
someone's
can,
talking to you, you can hear it.
No, sometimes at the lights, I like sitting at the lights and you just hear a conversation. A couple having a fight in a car or some guy on a phone.
So you can hear that.
Yeah, you just sit there and you listen to it. Because when you're on a motorbike,
you're right next to them.
Yeah, but also you're a bit on show when you're in traffic because people will be looking at you. So you've got to be on your best,
hold your stomach in.
Yeah, you got to look good because you're at the lights. Because sometimes I watch other motorcyclists. You know what my pet hate is with motorcycles?
Add it to the list.
Yep, the foot draggers. I don't understand foot draggers. So they take off from the lights and they're at the MotoGP and they'll drag 1 foot for about, 200 metres.
But wouldn't it wreck your shoes and your feet?
No, it's just a little bit off the ground. I'm going, what are you doing that for? Stop it. Or you see a girl riding around on a scooter, little scooters, and they'll be just in high heel shoes and they'll go around the corner and put their foot out as if to, and I'm going, you're just going to lose your foot. Don't do that.
Don't do it.
Don't do that. Out with the bad, in with the good. If you dipped out, doesn't mean you can always call the hotline number. 906-17984. It's 6 to 9.
Our favourite caller email a Facebook friend wins $300 to spend on dinner at Hurricane's Grill. Feast at Hurricane's Grill restaurants in Circular Quay and Brighton Sands.
You also get the Jonesy Amanda fridge magnet. The other thing I was just thinking, though.
What?
So
much for you saving my voice.
No,
yes.
you know what I do at the lights? I like to, when the lights go green, put both my feet simultaneously on the pegs at the same time, like the cops do. Because at cop training, what they do is they have to go from neutral.
Is it to test your balance?
Yeah, neutral into gear.
Have you ever done that and fallen on your side?
Almost.
I'd love to see that.
Almost.
He's going to stop traffic.
You also get the Jonesy Amanda tea towel and fridge magnet.
We're asking this morning about Airbnbs. It seems that people are turning away from them because of the chores you have to do when you stay there. The tribal drum was beating for, what did your last slave die of? Tales of the Airbnb. And Belinda had this incredible story. Belinda from Wentworth Point. She hired an Airbnb with her friends in Mudgee, her girlfriends. They were having cheese plate and nibbly. Sounds fantastic out the back. Then a horse died by the door.
I went in next door to the lady and I said, what are you going to do with the pony? She goes, there's not much I can do because my son's not coming up till next weekend, so it'll have to stay there. And I said, well, we've got the house for the whole week. I said, we can't have a dead pony at the back door. And she said, I can't do it by myself. And we said, well, maybe we could help you. And she goes, I could take it down the back to the dam. So she goes, I'll go and get some rope and we'll tie it up to the truck.
Oh,
no.
The idea of this.
Down the back. So we get it to the top of the dam. She said, can you grab the legs and just roll it into the dam? We picked the pony up, we rolled it around. But the pony landed on its knees. It was kind of sitting up in the dam, and just half sitting up, half lying. She goes, no, she's panicking. She goes, I've had that pony for 15 years, and it's she's crying, and we're going, okay, well, we'll try and roll it in further. So we're knee-deep in mud, rolling the pony into this dam. We're all dressed in white, by the way. And she said, can you cover its head up? So then we're shoveling dirt to cover up the pony's head because she didn't want to see the pony.
What a girl's weekend
that's
dream.
A country version of a pool pony.
Yes, maybe. You don't see that on Farmer Wants a Wife.
That's enough.
Well, Bill Weaver is next. He has free fuel to give away with Beat the Bowser.
We'll be back from 6 tonight for Jam Nation.
See you then.
Good day to you.
Well, thank God that's over.
Goodbye. Goodbye. Wipe the tears, baby, tears from your eyes.
Catch Jonesy and Amanda's podcast on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts. Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
Podcast. Catch up on what you've missed on the free iHeartRadio app.